My name is Travis Rother, and I'm the head coach of the Chanhassen speech team. Normally during the fall, we would send captains and seniors who are on the speech team into English classrooms to visit with you all and get you excited about trying out for the speech team. Unfortunately, this year is a little different, and so we decided to create a video put on by our captains and some alumni who are here to tell you about all the great aspects of being on the Chanhassen speech team. This year is going to be a little bit different. Much of our competition will be virtual and online, but that doesn't change all the great things that the Chanhassen speech team can offer to students here at Chan High School. We are here to help you learn how to public speak, to give you a voice, a platform for your beliefs, and to give you skills that will make you successful in your writing and debating and discussion all throughout your high school career and beyond, really. So without further ado, here are our captains telling you a little bit about what Chanhassen speech is all about.
Hi, I'm Liv Schaefer, and I'm one of Chanhassen speech team's captains this year.
Hi, I'm Lauren Manna, and I'm one of Chanhassen speech team's captains this year.
We know that when you picture speech, you're probably thinking about delivering a speech written years ago by some historical figure.
And although forensics do look good on college applications, there is so much more to this activity. There are many different categories in Minnesota speech, spanning from persuasive speaking to categories designed to make people laugh.
The public address categories include informative speaking, original oratory, extemporaneous speaking, discussion, and great speeches. All of them offer an opportunity to write, analyze, and share your passion for a certain topic with an audience.
The interpretation categories include dramatic interp, humorous interp, duo interp, program oral interpretation, prose, poetry, creative expression, and storytelling. These categories fall on the more theatrical side of speech, where you use poems, plays, morals, and literature to tell a story that you connect with.
There really is something for everyone in speech. We've been on this team for a couple years now, and both of us have found our place in the categories.
Tournaments take place each Saturday in the winter, but this year it's going to look a little bit different. Due to COVID-19, tournaments are going to take place online. This is something that's new to you, and trust us, it's something that's new to us too.
But that means that we have this golden opportunity to take this year by the reins and share our stories in a new format. This pandemic can stop a lot of things, but it can't take away the most important and powerful thing we have, our words.
But when we say that speech is much more than speaking, we mean it. This team is not only a place to learn, grow, and improve your public speaking skills. It's a place to build relationships, share your passion, connect with others, and gain confidence.
Speaking from experience, these tournaments are where we've learned the most,
laughed the hardest,
been the most tired,
and been the most grateful.
We are both here to answer any questions or make any clarifications. You can contact us and our head coach at 21SchaeferO@ISD112.org, 21MannaL@ISD112.org, or Rother-T@ISD112.org.
And we hope to see you at auditions.
I'm Miss Sinjum, and I have been a coach on the speech team for a few years now, and one of my favorite parts about speech as an activity is that it really lets you build a great relationship with an adult in this school. So you get a coach that will walk you through your category and that will be with you through the entire season, and depending on what category you're in, they'll either give you feedback on kind of your acting or they'll help you draft your speech, and it's kind of a really unique opportunity to really kind of get to know them as a person, but also just as like a teammate kind of. And some of the best relationships that I have with students have started in speech. And even developing relationships with the other coaches on the team too. Like I know a lot of my current students just from my interactions with them on the speech team, and it's actually a lot easier to get to know them in the classroom, and it's a deeper relationship as a teacher and student because I've worked with them on the speech team. And so it's a really great opportunity just to get to know your teachers and to work with them in a different way and to have just another kind of adult support at Chanhassen High School.
I also wanted to give you the opportunity to hear from one of our alumni who had a very successful season last year. He ended up being the national champion, and he's here to tell you a little bit about why he joined speech and why it's made a difference in his life.
My name is William Mouse. I'm a current freshman at Molloy College in Long Island, New York, but I'm currently studying virtually at home with my parents. Next semester, I will get to move to New York, but right now I'm taking 12 credits online, and I am the 2020 Informative Speaking NSDA champion.
Last fall, when I was looking for my big break, I did as every aspiring actress like myself would do. I auditioned for The Little Mermaid. Okay, now obviously I wanted to be cast as the masculine hunk of a man, Prince Eric. I mean, look at me. The resemblance is uncanny. My audition was great. My soprano voice soared. I shook and shimmied all over that stage, honey. But I was wronged. Like Elizabeth Warren and this primary level wronged. I was cast as Ursula because apparently my voice is too feminine to play the male lead. You know, I think a flamboyant Prince Eric would be a great change of pace.
Spending the last 8 or 9 months just stuck at home, it's been really humbling and interesting to see how an experience that I never thought I wanted to do has changed other people's lives. I've had many people reach out to me who told me that my story helped them be comfortable with who they are and helped them tell their story. And that's not something I ever imagined would happen on this team, but I'm really grateful for that.
But my voice frustratingly outed me before I was ready to talk about this fabulous gayness. But when that outing happens in the workplace, it becomes a bit more problematic. A group of social psychologists at the University of Surrey in 2018 discovered that participants who were perceived to be gay based solely on their voices were considered inadequate for leadership positions. 8 out of 10 times, the straight-sounding candidate with the same qualifications was chosen over the gay-sounding candidate, advancing up the corporate ladder. One researcher on the matter, Dr. Ann Mass, states, with all the work to lessen the discrimination against the LGBTQIA community, we still subconsciously typecast an effeminate man before getting to know them. But Petrarian Tezera argues this is due to the very wording of the previous sentence. Effeminate man. Effeminate qualifies man, and effectively, one gender is relegated to serving as the adjective to the other. But being able to pass as straight and masculine is essential to survival in certain communities, which explains why conversion therapy for minors, still legal in 31 states across the US, uses vocal therapy as a fundamental practice when trying to change someone's sexual orientation. These strategies of speech pathology are an aggressive way to stray-wash communities. Dan Savage, author and LGBTQIA activist, expounds. Being comfortable with your voice is the last vestige of internalized homophobia. It's your voice. Why change it?
I work at a restaurant and I served this woman and she asked me if my name was William and I said yes, and she said, I'm a grad student at the University of Minnesota in linguistics, and my professor sent your speech to all of us to watch and analyze. And that was so weird, but I think it's really cool and important to see that.
Hopefully we've gotten you a little excited about joining the Chanhassen speech team. If you want to come hear more about us, we're going to have a virtual information meeting coming up this Thursday, November 12th. We've got 2 times, one of them right after school at 2:45 p.m. and the other time at 6:30 p.m. Both of those will be over Google Meets. We have these posters hanging around the school that have a link to the tiny URL that'll take you into those Google Meets. But you can also join by going to the Janison Speech website and going to the info meeting link that'll be posted there. So lots of ways to get in there. The meeting is no obligations, no commitment required, just an opportunity for you to get to know a little bit more about what speech is all about, to hear from some of those captains and students in person, and to find out a little bit more about what we do. So we would love to see you there. Hopefully you can make it. If you do have any questions, feel free to reach out to one of our 2 captains, Lauren Manna or Liv Schaefer, or you can always send me an email, Mr. Rother. It's rotherT@district112.org. Hopefully we'll see you on Thursday.